Hello. When's the right time to lift your potatoes? Who knows? But one thing is certain. When you lift them, there'll probably be quite a few small ones, and then you'll start to feel, well, perhaps you've lifted them too early. Perhaps you should have left them a bit longer. But there are ways that you can perhaps reduce the number of small potatoes. Perhaps there are ways that you can keep the potato plant growing if there are a lot of small potatoes on it. Now, I grow potatoes in these 10-inch pots, early potatoes. I also grow them in bags, and I've stopped growing them in the raised bed because they take up too much space. So I'm relying solely on 10-inch pots and bags. Now, I've seen bags in the stores, in the shops, that have a Velcro opening at the base on the bottom of the bag so that you can actually pull the Velcro open and take some potatoes off and close the Velcro. But that doesn't really tell you what else is in that bag. It just gives you a small window of opportunity. But to be honest, you could do with a better insight into what's in the bag or what's in the pot. You're not going to be able to see what's in the ground until you've dug the potatoes up. So this is a little trick that I tried last year, and it worked for me, and you can try it if you like, and I know it will work for you. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to do something with this pot that will enable us to take the whole potato plant out in one, and examine the whole root ball in one, and take off what potatoes we want to take off, the bigger ones, leave the smaller ones intact, and put the potato back into that pot with minimum root disturbance so that it can grow on. And in a week or two's time we can lift it out again, and we can do the same again. Okay, now I did this last year, and there is a video on my channel that shows the reveal last year. You may not have seen it, you may have seen it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do this, and at the end of the video I'll attach a link that should enable you to see the reveal from last year. It will either be at the back end of the video or in the text below the video. Okay, right, let me show you how to do this. And it's inexpensive. It really is inexpensive. Okay, this is a recycled water bucket, cut flower water bucket, 10-litre water bucket with a few holes drilled in the bottom. You've seen these guys before. Plastic shopping bags. Okay, so with a recycled water bucket that's now a plant pot, we're going to recycle these plastic shopping bags. And just for strength, we're going to put one inside the other. Okay, this is purely for strength because we're going to use this to get the potato plant out of the pot. Okay, now we're going to line the pot with this, but clearly if there are no holes in this, the pot will waterlog. So we need some holes in the bottom of these bags, and this is how I suggest you do it. Okay, we double bag, go like so. Okay, now then, what we don't want to do, we don't want to cut these bags with scissors. If you cut the bag, that cut could quite easily become a tear. When you come to lift everything out of here, if it tears, nothing will come out, it'll just stay in the pot. Okay, so we want some holes in the bottom of here. Well, I'm going to use a Phillips screwdriver, a round nose screwdriver. You can use a pencil, use anything you like, but what we want in the bottom of here are holes. We don't want cuts, because cuts can become tears. So we simply just push it through, like that. Simply push it through, and we've now got some drainage holes in the bottom of both bags. Okay? Right, how easy was that? Now then, we pop the bag inside the pot, the two bags inside the pot, sorry, and we just fold it over. fold them over, sorry. Like so. And you find that they are quite a good fit. Sort of made to measure. Right, we'll go outside now. It's a bit windy, but I think I can find somewhere in the garden where it's perhaps a bit calmer. And we'll plant some early potatoes. Okay, come on, let's do it. This is our pot, lined with the 2 shopping bags. We're going to put 2 inches of compost in there. That's near enough 2 inches, as makes no difference. Okay. This potato is a potato called Untitled. It's an early potato. Sit that in the middle on that 2 inches of compost. And I'll fill the pot. One Untitled. Another pot I prepared earlier. I'd already put the shopping bags in it, the 2 shopping bags. 1, 2 inches of compost and a worm. Woohoo! Near enough. Maddie's bad. Let's hope that worm in there doesn't like potatoes, otherwise we get nothing. And we'll just cover that up. Okay, now these are going to take about 4 months, but as I've already said, if you don't want to wait that 4 months, last year's video is on my channel, and it shows a reveal of potatoes grown using the shopping bag method. And as I've already said, if they're not big enough, when you lift them out, put them back in. What you'll find is you can lift this full root ball out in these shopping bags and then peel the shopping bags off as though you're peeling a banana. Expose the potatoes on the outside of the root ball, take off the ones you want, the ones you don't want, the smaller ones, leave them on. Just draw the shopping bag back up over the root ball, pop it back in the pot, pop it back in the pot, let the potato grow on. You might be able to do that several times. And if you're short on space and you haven't got many pots, what you don't want to do is lift your potatoes and find they're all very small. But using this method, if you lift your potatoes and they're all very small, pop them back into the pot to grow on. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have a go at this if you've got the time. And by all means, have a look at my other video that I'm leaving the link for, and you'll see what's possible. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.